Hi everyone! Welcome back to Spiritual Talk. I'm Tara, your host. My co-host Annette, she couldn't be here. She's away. Having fun, I hope. Last time I was on, I had spoke about a few things. Well, today I'm going to speak about the apocalypse because, as everyone knows, it's like the world blew up. So a lot of people think that the apocalypse is the end of the world. Well, in actuality, it is the end of the world as we know it. The apocalypse is the unveiling of the truth. And like I said before, a lot of you know that a lot of truth is coming to fruition. A lot of people, in the meantime of the truth coming to fruition, it is waking a lot of people up to a lot of things, and it's helping them grow with their spirituality. I've had, and a lot of you probably have throughout this, when you're trying to help people and what have you, what happens is they will attack you verbally, some physically. With the unveiling of the truth, and you're in your spiritual awakening, your spiritual journey, what have you, some people will attack your spirituality. They'll attack you and mock you. Oh, you believe in God. Well, yeah, I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. Because we're not just it, and all of you know that. We are just a smidgen of a fraction of what the universe has. We're minute. There's been a talk of aliens, extraterrestrials, star beings, what have you. Well, I can guarantee you yourself are one of at least once in your life. People will mock for that, but there's a lot of things coming out in the open now. It's just a matter of looking at it opposed to turning a blind eye. A lot of you are familiar with the Bible, reading the Bible, Revelations. Well, Revelation says about the apocalypse, and the apocalypse is the unveiling of the truth. And the truth friggin' hurts. And with the truth coming out, a lot of people, like I said, they're going crazy. They don't know how to handle it. What I had stated before is that the people who are awake, we're all here to help. We know, for the most part, we know who we are, we know where we came from, and some of us are still trying to find that out. I'm still searching. I know who I am physically. But as far as knowing who I am in my higher self, I'm still finding that out. The energies have been really heavy this past week, especially like where I'm at, and it's probably everywhere. We're getting a lot of rain and fake clouds, and it's just like pushing down. So it's causing a lot of fatigue, frustration, anger. It's like a push. I have been blowing up today. Not physically at someone, but through a text. They can't hear me, but other people can. And I'm really sorry for that. But I've been told we have to be authentic. And we have to speak the truth, even if our voice shakes. My voice has been shaking. Because you're putting the stuff right in front of people. And they're turning like that. I have been doing a lot of research. A lot of people have, I'm going to say it, they've been concerned with COVID-19. Okay? Well, everybody's pushing on you, making you think, oh, you gotta be afraid of this, you gotta be afraid of it. You don't gotta be afraid of it. I know you are, and a lot of you are afraid of it because you have low immune systems. And that's what it attacks, is your immune system. And we're at each other's throats because we're divided. We're being divided, okay? Our race, our ethnic backgrounds, our color, our sexual orientation. It's all being put into certain categories. Don't let yourself be put into a category because... Sorry, there's the negative energy again. Don't let yourself be put into a category. We are not animals. We are not of different species. We are all human. It's fear-mongering. People are saying, oh, excuse me, it's your patriotic duty to get the vaccine. Well, I am going to say it. It's not your patriotic duty to get the vaccine. That's what they want you to feel like. That's what they want other people to say to you. I recently, and that's how I feel. I feel like my prime minister is a damn puppet. People say about feminist and Nazi and what have you through our spirituality and everything like that. Well, that's part of it. Well, we can look at our own government, we can look at our own people in charge, we can look at our own doctors and what have you. And it's mind-boggling because you can tell someone, okay, they're spreading fear, okay? We live in a province with 1 million people. Oh, 3 cases of COVID. I'm not mocking it. I'm not making fun of it. I'm shaking my head at them. Because it's been coming to light, and most people, well, not most people, because the people who are awake, they're not focusing on mainstream media. Mainstream media gives you what they're told to give you. And think about how long they're on. They have bits and pieces of a story. They cut and edit it. I myself was on a news broadcast once because I was thought to have epileptic seizures, and I had a phone through Bell, and the way it was working is you got a battery and it only lasts for 8 hours when the power goes out. So after 8 hours you don't have a phone, which the regular phones that you just plug right into the wall, you'd have a phone all the time, unless it was a cordless phone and then it dies when the power goes out. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. So I did one, they come to my house and I did the interview and I watched it, and it's like, wait, they'll cut and they'll edit and they'll put certain pieces together. Did you hear that? Did it resonate with you? Did you understand what I just said? They take bits and pieces of it. They chop it. And they put it together. Video photoshopping. They say all this other stuff that comes out about other things. Oh, that's video shopped. Well, wait a minute. Are you sure it's video shopped, or are you just saying it's video shopped? Because you don't understand it. When you're in your spiritual awakening, yes, you do get frustrated. You do get peeved off. And sometimes you just want to rip the head off of someone, not intentionally, but it's the way you're feeling at that moment, because it's like, sometimes you even want to take them and you want to just shake them. It's like, hello? But that's the same as people who are afraid of it. They want to take and they want to shake the people who's not being afraid of it. As I had stated before to other people and what have you, herd immunity. Well, I'll get my herd immunity by being exposed, and if I'm meant to pass away, then I guess God's going to take me when it's my time. But I'm not going to live in fear, because I know that there's no immediate danger for me. I've said about, okay, like, follower, okay? We are sheep, okay? Think of Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep lost her sheep. Doesn't know where to find them. Well, when you actually look at the story behind Little Bo Peep was not a nice lady. So those sheep were running away from her. But they come home because that was their bread and butter. That was their meal ticket. And she knew that. That's why she left them alone and figured, oh, they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Well, to me, I consider a sheep like a follower. They follow each other. Okay? I want to be a leader of my own. I don't want to be a follower. I want to be a leader, but I don't want to be like a pack, where just a certain group of people. That's, to me, is like gang mentality. So I don't want to be a wolf. I'm a wolf as far as not being afraid. I don't want to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. So I consider myself a donkey. Yes, I consider myself an ass. Because an ass is stubborn. But an ass, a donkey, will be the one to carry you to safety. So I can't tell you to think about that analogy. It's entirely up to yourself. But in the end, it all comes back to, we are in the apocalypse, and it is the unveiling of the truth. So there's going to be a lot of information true information and misinformation. And you have to be the one to decipher it. Because deep down inside yourself, you know. You don't believe it, but there are frequencies that go through our TV. Some may hear it and you may feel like, oh, when I step outside away from the TV, I feel good. When I get in front of the TV, it's like, ugh, I feel like crap. Kind of like when you go into a hospital. You might not feel well, but when you get into the hospital, it's like, holy crap, I really don't feel good. So you feel worse. And this is what's coming to the truth. Take for instance, like, not all psychologists or psychiatrists are bad. You get some that, like, how the heck did you get your credentials? You're not here for the people. You're obviously here to get a friggin' paycheck. I was in the hospital in February, January to February. And when you get released from the hospital, they give you a diagnosis. So that when they send you to a psychiatrist or counselor or what have you, they already have the diagnosis that you received at the hospital. So I went to my first appointment after I got out, and I told them of things that were happening. And I told them about, I lost my disability because I failed to make a phone call. So I figure, well, my Prime Minister must need the $891 more than I do. Right? So when I look at all this, and I look at the day I was sitting in front of the psychologist, counselor, what have you, and I tell him about me losing my disability. His reply was, "Oh, that is bad. Well, do you think?" Things like that make you like kind of glitch. Like, really? Like, did that just come out of their mouth? When you get like that, and that happens to you, really look at it, because it's happening for a reason. So then he made an appointment for me to see the psychiatrist. And I had another appointment with him before the appointment time for the psychiatrist. And he told me that I have to see the psychiatrist because the only way that I can see him is if I have a mental health issue on a moderate to severe level. So if you have a mild mental health issue that you're dealing with at the moment for whatever reason, and it doesn't have a label, and they can't say, oh, you got a label, so I'm going to give you medication for it. Yes, I did say medication, because there's a lot of stuff coming up with regards to the stuff that they've been hiding from us. Like I stated before, there was a news broadcast on CTV News back in the 80s. They had the cure for cancer, but big pharmaceutical companies, they didn't want no part of it. Why? You got a cure, or we want to give you a bunch of medication so that we can get rich and make you sick, so that you got to keep coming back for more. Do you ever think, like through this whole pandemic, okay, everything's open for get your vaccine, get your testing, but the doctor's office is closed. My sister went to the hospital because she had a mask down to here and a clear one up here. Someone told her, put your mask on. Put your mask up over your nose. She got kicked out of the hospital. She was making a disturbance. She was making a disturbance because she was standing up for herself. People tell people it's your patriotic duty to get the vaccine. It's not our patriotic duty. If you want to get the vaccine, that's your choice. That's your free will. The same as it's the person who doesn't want to get the vaccine for whatever reason they have, it's not your business. That's the problem with the world today. Everybody's in each other's business and they don't know how to mind their own. Take care of yourself. If you're worried about getting sick, do something about it. I'm going to tell you, get the heck off the TV, get the heck off the computer, get the heck off your cell phone, get the heck outside. Everything you've been told is not good for you. For the most part, it's the stuff that is. We're told salt is bad for us. Table salt is. Sea salt, it's not. Sea salt is more expensive. And a lot of people know that. Okay? Through this pandemic, most recently in the past few months, with regards to the vaccine, I am going to talk about this and I don't care what people think. With regards to the vaccine, okay? Think of this. Oh, we'll give you free alcohol if you get your vaccine. We'll give you free food if you get your vaccine. Hey, get your vaccine and you get your name in for a draw to win the lottery. Go buy a lottery ticket for $3 if you want to win the lottery. You probably have more of a chance and your life ain't on the line. And then and I've had people tell me, the only reason why they got their vaccine is because they're bringing out passports for you to travel from province to province. If you don't get your vaccine, you can't go see family. Because they live in another province. Hello? Now, I want you to go read the Sexual Sterilization Act. You got your alcohol directed towards people on the street who get through by drinking alcohol. Alcoholics. Then you have food. Okay? Who's going to go? People of low income, people who have no food, people on the streets. Free food. The lottery, people want to win money. It's mostly directed towards the lower income people, middle class. They're trying to shut us all out and put us into poverty. This is the truth. This is your wake-up call. This is your spirituality being tried, your psyche. The truth is going to hurt when you come to it. We can't make you see the truth. You can only see it on your own. We can put the stuff in front of you. We can't make you read it. We can't make you believe it. But you can't tell us to not believe it. Because we're taking the time to look further into it. I don't take what everybody says as gospel. Because we live in a world of lies. People will say, don't trust anyone. In all honesty, right now, I can't blame them for saying that. Because even the people that we love, that's family, they're freaking turning on us. They may even be turning on you because you don't think the same. you don't have the same beliefs. Freak them. No, you love them. I love people too. But I've been coming to realize that, wait a minute, this ain't love. This is not what love is supposed to be. Love is about compassion and understanding. And knowing there's two sides to every story. There's even more than two sides depending on how many people are looking at it and what angle they're looking at it from. You sit and you watch fear-mongering stuff. I'm not saying that I didn't, because I did. But I've come to see the truth. And the truth is that a lot of it is lies, and the world is not as bad as we think it is. We're just seeing what they want to show us. God has exposed the truth. And it's up to us to figure it out. As I said, we can't make someone else see the truth. Their truth may not be the same as our truth. Like I said, it's all in how you look at and perceive things. Should there be passports for you to go to another province? No, there shouldn't. It's all about control. Some may say, oh, right, whatever. Like you're effing retarded and what have you, and COVID idiot, anti-vaxxer, anti-masker. Well, I'm neither. I'm a sovereign being and I have free will. I'm a free thinker. I work with logic, reason, and common sense. And if people don't like that, well, that's too bad for them. I don't live life for them, I live life for myself. It's not being selfish, it's not being greedy. Like I said before, you have to be selfish in order to be able to help people. We're supposed to serve people. Well, how can you help people if you can't even help yourself? I know I went a little different tonight, but it's happening all over. And people are trying to force other people to think the same way. I will never think the same way. Because right now, I look and I see the good in the world. But I also see the ignorance. And right now, there's a lot of it. And as people